CEO Ron from Creating the Difference. We're going to talk a little bit about ball motion. So I want you to watch the shape of this particular ball motion. Now, if you watch how that ball went through the pins, you notice that it actually went over the 8-pin. And you may go, or 9-pin rather, and you may go, well, why is that, or what does that mean? What's happening for this particular ball, with this particular bowler throwing it, is the ball is actually beginning to burn up. And the way you can tell that is the ball is going through the pins and it's kind of deflecting a lot, going over the 9-pin spot. And watch, you can actually watch the ball hook early and then just labor down lane. So hooking right there and then it lays. And that's what happens when your ball begins to burn up. Now you may go, well, okay, my ball's burning up and now I see what you mean, the ball's not hooking down lane, what can I do? Well, what you probably would do is go get yourself a different bowling ball. One of the issues is, with that particular bowling ball that's being thrown right now, is that the differential is very, very high. It's being thrown by extremely high rev rate. Bowler EJ is extremely high rev rate. And as a result of that, this bowling ball is just hooking too early and it can't hook in two spots. So because of that, really, you're watching it hook early and then not hook later. So when people say, oh man, your bowling ball is just not finishing well, this is a great example of when your bowling ball is burning up. Now, that particular shot, he actually got to the friction and that bowling ball was able to make a move and then kind of straighten up as it went through the pins. But because he got to the friction at a strong enough angle, it was able to give you a nice little ball reaction. Here's the problem. If you're having this type of situation where if you miss it in or you miss it a little right and your ball plaques like that and it burns up, it's the wrong ball to be throwing. So we're gonna watch just a couple more shots to really kind of highlight what we mean by that. So we'll watch. So that ball, he got it in a little bit more and it's flat again. So because it's really flat, it's the telltale sign that you need to get out of that bowling ball as quickly as possible, because if you don't, you're probably going to be looking at a KFC dinner bucket soon, or worse. So we'll throw one more shot, and this time we'll actually allow EJ to kind of show you that just one more time. I think it's important that people really get a chance to take a peek at the ball motion and the shape, because the shape is what's going to determine whether or not you need to stay with that ball or get out of that ball. Same thing, it's gonna be flat. You see it's very flat down lane. He's having a tough time striking. So now you have a little more information about what you can do in terms of looking for your ball motion. And when you see that ball motion, you wanna make sure you get out of that as quickly as possible. He just got another bowling ball here. So let's have him throw another bowling ball that's actually gonna be able to shape the lane properly. We're gonna be able to let him do that. I think that's really important too, for people to be able to see what the right kind of shape is. This ball obviously is cleaner and way more aggressive through the pitch. You can see that ball get down the lane, and when it got to the friction, it made an aggressive move, which allowed it to go through the pins well, which is the shape that you're looking for. So if you have more questions or need more information, make sure you check us out at ctdbowling.com. Maybe consider joining our staff. That's how you get an opportunity to be able to meet people like AJ at the Creating the Difference Education Center and be able to get maybe some one-on-one lessons with him. So he's gonna throw one more shot. Got that one right, but because that bowling ball is stronger, he still gets a strike. So now you've got a little bit more information about what's going on and what to look for in your ball motion and keep you at the highest potential and getting your bowling ball to strike as often as possible. With that being said, I'm out of here. CEO Ron from Creating the Difference. Talk to you soon.